What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the weekly pick. Today we have a brand new employee and he's gonna run us through 3 knives that he's stoked about. What was your name again?
All right, let's do this, guys. All right, so this first knife is a brand new arrival at Blade HQ that I'm very excited about. You guys will recognize the pattern on it. All right, boom. So this is the Boker Plus. This is the strike in the Warhawk. Up to this point, it's only been on the Kalashnikov. This thing has an overall length of 7.8 inches, a blade length of 3.25 inches. That's a D2 blade, which is awesome. Aluminum handle, goes for $54.95 on the website. Now, the reason that I grabbed this one is because I really like the Warhawk pattern a lot. I think that the strike is like in the shadow of the Kalashnikov a lot. So once the strike got a little facelift, I was like, oh, I want to show this one off. To be honest, I think it's a really snappy knife. It's a really fun knife. The other thing with this knife that I have to admit I'm not a huge fan of is the pocket clip. I wish the pocket clip was black. I don't know, what do you think about this, Jamie?
You know, when I first saw this knife, I immediately was like, this goes back to like Zach's skateboarding Slurpee days in Las Vegas.
Exactly. That is exactly what this knife reminds me of. But the cool thing is, because it's the strike, it really is like a tough knife. D2 blade aluminum handle, 55 bucks is a pretty sweet new arrival. So anyways, Boker Warhawk strike.
All right, Zach, so why the Hinderer?
This is not it. This is not it. Sorry guys, I don't know where it went. Do you guys want to know a really funny story? So I give Kurt the pictures that he needs to take on any given day, and I have him taking a picture of this knife. I legitimately think he came and grabbed it, and it's not where it should be. So let me see. Oh, but I got a substitute. It's the blade. It's the blade that I wanted to show you guys. All right. That's amazing.
So we're not gonna show this particular knife, but we're gonna show a similar knife.
This is a similar knife to the one that I was gonna show you, and this is why. So this is the Hinderer XM-18. This is the 3.5 buoy variation. Overall length of 8.25 inches, blade length of 3.5 inches. It's got a 20 CV blade with G10 handles. It goes for $425. Now, the reason that I picked this one is I feel like we haven't had Hinderers recently. Like, they've just been kind of hard to get a hold of. They kind of slowed down a little bit with some of the stuff that was happening in the spring. They're picking back up, and so now we have some Hinderers. I like the buoy shape on this one. I like the frame lock on it. I don't own any Hinderers, but that's why I picked this one, because I'm like, I want to go touch it and look at it and maybe convince myself.
So the interesting thing about this is, while it is a very expensive knife, this is like a very work-oriented knife. Hinderers always want you to work with this knife, right? So like, I feel like you need to carry a Hinderer at some point in your life.
And that's it, that's exactly it. I remember the first time I interviewed Rick, it was at SHOT Show. I remember we went to SHOT Show, I was supposed to do the videos. It was like, I'd only been working here for like 3 months, and I'm like, I guess I'll figure it out. And I got to meet Rick, and he's like, yeah, I used to be a firefighter, and I built these knives to be used, hard use, all that, and that sold me on it. So anyways, this is the 3.5 buoy. I don't know if I would go with this blade shape, but I really like the idea of a Hinderer, and so since these were new, I threw them in the mix. Anyway, so this next one, guys, I'm really excited about. It's a piece I haven't seen yet, so let's go check it out. Okay, this is definitely a different one.
You had me chuckling a little bit when you have it here, so.
Yeah. This is the Red Horse Knife Works Hellraiser, and this is the P version, which means production. Red Horse Knives has recently been making the Hellraiser in a production version. The overall length of this thing is 8.6 inches, blade length of 3.75 inches. It's got an S35 VN blade, full carbon handle, and then it goes for $230 on the website. PVD coated blade, I believe it rides on ceramic bearings. Again, this is literally my first time handling this thing. But Jeremy Sires really liked this, and so I had to check it out. It's really interesting. I don't know, what do you think?
You know what really stands out to me about this knife are the accents. You have those blue or purple like flecks in the carbon fiber.
Yeah, it's blue and purple, I think, actually.
And that red ring, like there's some really cool pops of color on that knife.
So anyways, kind of an interesting knife. Now that I'm seeing it, I don't know if it's my jam, but I really like Jeremy Sires. He's a good dude, and so I was like, I gotta check this one out. Just landed at Blade HQ. I think that I would like it better if the PVD coating was like, looked a little more tough. It looks a little slick. I think that's what with the PVD coating that I'm hesitating on. But anyways, kind of a cool knife, something you don't normally see. Whenever I'm looking at new arrivals at Blade HQ, I always look for the unique stuff because you guys know. I mean, we love our Benchmades, we love our Spydercos. I mean, that's what most of us carry most days. But I really love checking out these new ones. So anyways, interesting one from Red Horse Knives.
Okay, so that was your last one.
Correct.
So we obviously can't end this until we do a pocket check. So
yes.
What do you got in your pocket?
Okay, except for I'm gonna break the rules and we're gonna do number 4.
All right, surprise me.
Dude, you know how it works. You tell me, okay, we're gonna do 2 knives, I'm gonna do 3. It's every time.
Leave it to Zach to do one more knife than we're supposed to. All right, surprise me, what's the next one?
Okay, I promise you guys, this is worth a 4th knife. Let's check it out. Okay, so this one is a very expensive knife. I'm legitimately, this isn't like hype, I'm legitimately gloving up because whoever buys this knife, I want them to have just a perfect experience when they get it. Let's see. Oh,
please don't drop it on the floor.
Yeah. That's the goal. I've already half unwrapped it so that we can make sure it's all wrapped up appropriately. But this is, Jamie, this is actually your fault. Ooh. Ooh.
Okay, so what is this, first of all?
Okay, this is a Rockstead, is what this is. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, so this is the Rockstead DON-T-ZDP fixed blade knife. Now it's got an overall length of 10 inches. It has a blade length of 5.25 inches. It's got the ZDP 189 blade steel. This is an ebony wood handle, and this thing goes for $3,650. And I say this is your fault, Jamie, because you brought Rockstead to my attention a while back, and so I've been paying attention to them when they come in, and this came in, and oh my goodness.
What do you think of that bevel polish grind thing that they got going on there?
It goes all the way to the edge. Once the polish starts, it is indistinguishable where the edge grind would normally be. It's polished all the way to the end. It's literally a work of art. It's a masterpiece.
The cool thing about Rocksteads too is they come just stupid sharp.
Yeah, I'm not even getting my hand near the edge because this is the type of knife you would see in an anime that like will cut you without touching it. That's exactly it. And then it cuts it so sharp that you can actually put the apple back together and it will just be together because it cut between the molecules.
It's perfect.
Yeah, so anyways, absolutely beautiful knife from Rockstead. These are handmade knives out of Japan, just incredible craftsmanship. At this price tag, this would be a knife that you probably wouldn't want to use, but this is the crazy thing, and as you know, Jamie, this is the crazy thing about Rockstead, is they're meant to be used. Like, these knives are built to be used. Now, this particular one, I don't know for sure. This is definitely a bit of a showpiece, but, I mean, you can see it's like, this is probably like, it looks bamboo, might be ebony, but it's got this beautiful case. The sheath actually locks the knife in place, so it's like you are supposed to carry this thing daily. And I will be 100% honest with you. If I had $3,600, in my life, I will never have $3,600 just to blow on a knife like this. But if I did, I 100% would carry this thing. So, anyways.
There you go.
Really cool knife. So let me carefully put this back in the box and I'll show you what's in my pocket.
Get those gloves off, and then we really want to see what's in your pocket.
Okay, so today what I'm carrying is a knife that a bunch of you guys have actually wanted to see me carry, so I picked one up and I've been putting some hard use on it. This is the Benchmade Bailout. You can see I really have been using it quite a bit. So this has been the exclusive knife in my pocket for almost, I don't know, 3 weeks now? 3 weeks or so? Really liking the Bailout. I love the M4 blade. Obviously, it's got the aluminum handles. It's basically like the bug out on steroids, is what you get with the Bailout. I haven't had to sharpen it yet, so that will be the determining factor on how this Tonto treats me and how the M4 treats me. But overall, that's what I got today.
Be careful with the sharpening. I love the way the aluminum wears in on those.
Oh, dude, it's absolutely beautiful. Like, I love me a good patina, right? I mean, we talked about Jeremy Sires earlier, right? Patina, patina, patina. So yeah, I love me a good patina.
All right, that's it. That's all you got.
That's it. That's all I got.
Awesome. Zach, thanks so much for showing us around the warehouse.
Yeah. Sweet. Well, thanks, guys, and catch you on the next one.
All right, guys, thanks for watching this video. If you're not already subscribed to Blade HQ, hit that button right over there. If you want to check out some of the knives we saw in this video, go over to bladehq.com, and down below, there is a sweet playlist full of some awesome knife content.